Hello people, so today we'll be solving LeetCode daily question 1937, that is maximum number of points with cost. Okay, but before that, I would like to request you all that please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get to 200 way closer because it took around 300 days for me to reach 100 subscribers, but I don't want that again. Yeah, so without wasting any time, let's just dive into the question that is, and this will be given a m cross n integer matrix points 0 next starting with 0 points, and we want to maximize the number of points we can get from the matrix. Okay, to gain points we must pick one cell in each row, and picking the cell at coordinates r and c will add points rc to our score. However, we will lose points if we pick a cell too far from the cell that you picked in the previous row for every two adjacent rows, that is r and r plus 1. Picking cell that coordinates r c1 and r plus 1 c2 will subtract the cost of c1 minus c2 from our score, and we have to return the maximum number of points we can achieve. Okay, so for example, we are having we'll be picking the this is the grid, and we'll be picking 3, 5 and 3 to maximize our score. But here, as this is the first row, so we don't have to give any penalty, but in this we'll be giving a penalty of 1 because the column difference is 1. Then again we'll be giving the penalty of 1. So if we'll look up, just if we'll sum these, so 3 plus 5 8, and 8 plus 3 5, 8 plus 3 11, but we need to pay a penalty of 2 because the column difference between these two is 1, column difference between these two is 1, so our output comes out to be 9. Okay, so this is what we have to achieve, and we have to return our maximum score. Okay, so firstly let's have the number of columns that is equal to n from the points 0 dot in length. Okay, and then have two arrays in which we'll be storing the result of the current row and the previous row as well. So new long of size m, oh sorry, n, and a prev to store the result of the previous, because we'll be calculating the current row by using the previous row only. Okay, so now let's traverse in each row for each, oh yeah, endpoints. What I'll be doing is I'll be initializing a sum variable from, firstly I'll be calculating the sum from left side. So for int column equal to 0, let's say call less than m n calls call plus plus, and then we'll be checking, updating the sum as maximum of sum minus 1. Why sum minus 1? Because of the column difference. Okay, and by checking for the previous uh, column, the sum which we have computed in the same previous row and at that particular column, and we'll be updating the current sum as current column, that will be equal to my current sum. Similarly, then I'll initialize my sum variable again to 0, and I'll be calculating sum from the right side. So for int call equal to n minus 1, call is greater than or equal to 0, column minus minus, again I'll be checking sum will be equal to maximum of sum minus 1, comma, my previous rows current column sum, and uh, and I'll be adding my current rows column sum to it, because that will be the points. Okay, and oh sorry, I guess I did a mistake here. Yeah, now I'll have to update the current row as well. So oh sorry, current column, that will be equal to maximum of my value which I have stored earlier, current column, comma, my sum plus my sum plus the current rows value at the column. Okay, and after this we'll be just updating our current to previous, oh sorry, previous row to current row, and now we'll just have to traverse in the previous row array to find our answer. So let's initialize long answer variable that is equal to 0. So for sorry, uh, let's say long num in the previous row array, and this will be checking answer will be equal to maximum of answer comma num, and at the end we'll just return answer. Okay, now let's give it a run. Yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it, and it works probably fine. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you for watching.